We arrived at Chicham Village, 4,500 metres above the world. The wind didn't just blow, it bit through us. Even the sunlight felt cold. The temperature was already well below zero, and we could feel the mountain watching us. We caught a glimpse of them on that first day, a distant shadow in the vastness. It was frustratingly far, but it changed everything. This was no longer a journey, it was a mission. This mission didn't begin in the ice. It began thousands of kilometres away in the heat of Pune. 3 friends, 1 crazy idea. We decided to leave the familiar behind and go searching for a legend. From Maharashtra to the edge of the world, our search for the white ghost had officially begun. The night before the flight was endless. Formalities, lounges, and the restless energy of what lay ahead. As the first rays of sun hit the wings of our plane, we left Mumbai for Chandigarh. The fear of cancellation was gone. Now there was only the climb. Before the snow, there was the vibrant life of Chakki mod. Joined by Anka Gupta, we immersed ourselves in a world of birds we had only ever dreamed of seeing. The wall creeper, the chorus of the valley, it was a golden morning. You can see some of the incredible species we documented right here. But the time came to say our goodbyes to Anka and push deeper into the mountains. We headed for Shimla, the gateway to the high Himalayas. This is where we met our guides and guardians for the mission ahead, Takpa. With our gear loaded, they began the long drive toward Rampur, the first step in an ascent that would change everything. Then came the ascent, Shimla to Rampur, and then the jump to 12,000 feet. This is where the mountain starts to test your soul. At this height, every 10 steps feels like a marathon. Your heart hammers against your ribs, your lungs burn for oxygen that isn't there. You forget to drink, you dehydrate, you struggle. The climb was no longer a choice, it was a battle. We stopped for a quick lunch at a small place on the winding road. As we ate, we were still inclining, preparing our bodies for the heights. Our plan was simple: stay the night in Kaza to acclimatise. We knew the risks of rushing into the thin air, and Kaza was supposed to be our safety net. But then the silence was shattered by a phone call. A snow leopard had made a kill near Chicham. In an instant, our safety plan was thrown out the window. We couldn't wait. We couldn't risk the ghost disappearing into the night. We made the choice to bypass Kaza and push directly to the top, straight to the 4,500 metre mark at Chicham Bridge. We carved our way through landscapes so vast they defy description. Past frozen waterfalls suspended in time, and peaks that look like they were painted by the gods. You have to stand here in the thin air to truly believe a place this beautiful exists. But the scenery was only a backdrop to the tension building inside the vehicle. We were closing in on Chicham Bridge, praying that luck would be on our side and that the ghost would finally show itself. 5 p.m. Chicham Bridge. There, in the deep throat of the gorge, were the siblings. Through the 3,000mm lens they appeared, 2 ghosts anchored to their kill. To the naked eye, they were invisible, but through the glass, they were magnificent. But the cost was absolute. After only 15 minutes, my body began to betray me. My legs were shaking uncontrollably, looking down into that abyss. I felt a darkness I can't describe. This is the reality of the high Himalayas. Without preparation, this beauty is lethal. I had to step back to let Takpa take the gear. The mountain had welcomed us, but it had also issued a warning. The first day was over. We had seen the ghost, but we hadn't conquered the cold. Stay with us. The real struggle is just